Now, it's something that I noticed on radio though. All night long listen, it wasn't my fault. It's so obvious. Did y'all see that snack logo on his trunks, in the back of his trunks? Ooh. Did y'all see that? Man, look. The snack program works. You know what else I observed? The boy, what's his name? Rayo. Did y'all notice he never was breathing hard? He had Pitbull giving him all that pressure. He was on his bicycle the whole entire night. He never went more than 4 rounds. Or he went 4. I think he went more than 4 rounds 3 times in his whole career. And guess what? Guess what else I noticed? What's the guy name that was interviewing them guys in the ring? Is that Chris Mannix? Well, the guy that was interviewing everybody, right? After the fights, he asked Rayo. He said, man, I noticed your conditioning was so good. How did you feel in this fight? Why would the interviewer ask him about his conditioning? You know why? Because we're not used to seeing him have all of this good conditioning for 12 rounds without ever breathing hard. He never breathed with his mouth open one time. I'm not trying to accuse nobody of anything. I'm just calling it like it is. His performance was extremely enhanced last night when he fought Pitbull. You seen Pitbull Cruz was tired. All the work he's done. I'm just keeping it 100 with you, Smooth Criminal. I'm just keeping it 100 with you, DayX2. Who else we got in the chat? Wayne Boogie. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Many Face Publishing, my guy. Snack was all over the place last night. And you know the fight was in California. And everybody knows that the snack program in Victor Conte, where he at? California. All right then. All over the place last. Did you see it? Oh my goodness. The young man Rayo was on his bicycle all night long. And he was throwing a lot of punches. And he was questioned about his condition. Never breathed hard. Never huffed and puffed. You know, like how Devin Haney was when he fought Regis Prograis. Like how Devin Haney was when he fought Ryan. The guy never tires in the later rounds. Let's hear what Victor Conte had to say about that. I told you I was going to tie this back in. This is what Victor Conte had to say in December 27 of 2023 when I had him here in my face. I can only play what he said. Let's hear what he had to say about when fighters don't gas out in the later rounds and they still maintain their volume of punching. Let's hear what Victor had to say, the expert. Let's talk about it. You use the letters EPO. It's a very long word. You're the expert. Can you tell us what EPO? I mean, we heard you say it with Sugar Shane Mosley, but can you tell the audience what is EPO? You said it's a powerful drug. What is EPO? What are the benefits of EPO?
The technical name is erythropoietin, and it promotes the production of red blood cells. And what that does is each and every time that a boxer or an athlete takes a breath, you have an area on a red blood cell called hemoglobin. They're like seats on a bus, and you can attach, let's say, 5 oxygen molecules, and then those to a red blood cell, like a little bus that transports them down to your muscle tissue in your legs, and it dumps the oxygen molecules and the nutrients, and then it picks up what we call the metabolic waste byproducts, like lactic acid, ammonia, carbon dioxide, the metabolic, call it PP and poo-poo, that you want to get out of your system because it promotes fatigue, back, and then you exhale those out. So literally, they call EPO the effects that it turns you into a machine. That means you just simply don't get tired. So when you see these boxers who come on in the second half of the fight and are throwing more punches and maintaining that volume with equal power, it's likely that they're using EPO. And I don't want to get into specific cases, but I see this all the time. And then I look who they're associated with. And then my best guess is, yes, that boxer's using EPO.
He said that when these type of things happen and he looks and see who they're associated with, he gets suspicious that fighter might be using EPO. So why don't we use Victor Conte's formula on his fighters when they don't get tired in the second half of fights? when they maintain the same volume of punches with the same effective power with it in the later rounds? Can't we use his formula to be suspicious of him? I'm just asking the question. Listen, don't get mad at me. I'm just asking the question. Because when Victor Conte said that, it was cool, right? Some of y'all was cool with him saying, when he look and see who the fighter's associated with, right? Now let's look at who Rayo was associated with. I'm not saying the young man was on EPO. I'm just telling you his performance was enhanced. And he didn't get tired at all. So let's see who he was associated with. Oh, the snack program. Who else? Robert Garcia, the trainer. Y'all know who Robert Garcia is, right? Yeah, Mikey Garcia's brother, the trainer. You know Robert Garcia's, all the fighters that he have always have certain characters around them that are suspicious. You don't remember? Okay, remember when Robert Garcia was training Marcos Maidana? Y'all remember that? Who was the strength and conditioning coach for Marcos Maidana when he fought Broner? You've guessed it, Alex Ariza. You remember that? Who trains Bam Bam Rodriguez in them? Because he on snack too. Okay. Rayo, Robert Garcia. Don't let me pull the tape up. Because remember, Victor Conte was here in that same interview that I just played y'all. And he told me, this is what Victor told me. Most of y'all was here. He told me that Robert Garcia is the sponsor of Snack, and he pays Robert Garcia and sponsors some of the things in his gym. Yeah. That's why you see most of Robert Garcia fighters go to Snack. Hey, I can't make none of this up. The Snack program works. If you don't believe me now, you're never going to believe me. You should have been believing when I told you last year, but it's good to believe me now. It works.